Welcome back. Looking for the perfect way to spread holiday cheer. Today we're showing how to create festive wine gifting baskets that are as beautiful as they are delicious, including expert tips on pairing bottles with seasonal treats and adding thoughtful touches that make your gifts unforgettable. Joining us live is wine and travel contributor Daniela Garrido. Happy holidays, Daniela.
Happy holidays. This is such an exciting season and you're already ready to go.
Thank you.
You're ready for the Thanksgiving Day table.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to get into all of these gift baskets that you've curated. Yes. You're always giving us the best tips for pairing wine. So what do we got for the holidays?
Yeah, I thought I would bring you something a little bit different today because I always just bring you wine and we pour it and we drink it. But you know what? Hosting for the holidays can get really expensive. So curating a very thoughtful gift for the host is so worth it. I think they would really appreciate it, especially as somebody who hosts a lot. So I brought 3 different options for you and they're all for different holiday activities or moments. So for the first one, I wanted to bring you for the golden hour moment. So think of that moment right before you sit down for dinner and you guys are all just like greeting each other and saying hi and like we're so excited that you're here. The sun is maybe setting. And so for that, I brought you the Catena Alta Chardonnay 2023 and I wanted to curate a box that was around this. So this is a $38 Chardonnay and one of the things that I love about it is that it is 100% barrel fermented in French oak, which actually makes it the perfect winter white, very cozy. And it's very layered and luminous, and it has those ripe pear, peach, citrus, and jasmine notes with a long mineral finish. So think golden, think elegant, and I brought you with this. We paired some brie cheese because it's really gonna add to the creaminess of that Chardonnay, and then some rosemary in here for those herbal notes, which I actually got from my very own garden. And I wanted to make this one a little bit about, so think when you first get there, there's probably gonna be a charcuterie board, right? Yeah. But a lot of times people don't think about the charcuterie knives.
Yes, so these are so pretty.
Tons of times you're like grabbing it with your fingers. So this is such a great option to give the host in case like they don't have it. And then some napkins ready to go. And then this is something that I just threw in there, but it is I am grateful for. And I just think it's such a fun activity to, again, to do right before you all sit down for dinner.
Yeah, very fun. These little knives, I think, just make everything look so fancy. Yeah. And the fact that they're gold. And then I also love the thank you notes as well. I'm thankful for.
I'm thankful for.
Yes.
Yes. And I did want to mention also this Chardonnay is from Mendoza, Argentina, a very prominent family that has been making wine for generations. So a great gift, especially if you are hanging out with a generational family for the holidays.
Okay, love that. What do we have for the next one?
Up next, so I wanted to bring you the Dow 2023 Cabernet Sauvignon. You can find this at most retailers. And something I wanted to say is everything that we have out here, you can buy at Total Wine, at TJ Maxx, and at Trader Joe's, which is my holy grail for like finding everything.
Yes.
And so Dow is gonna be the perfect option for that fireside moment. So think right when everybody is like settled down right after dinner and you're all recapping the night, and this is going to be a $26 bottle. So I love that price point between like 20 and 30 because it's elevated but still really casual. And so for this fireside moment, I thought it would be really fun to lean into some of the espresso and cacao notes that typically come from a Dow Cabernet. So here we have some toffee chips and then also a bag of espresso grounds. And then of course when you're sitting by the fire, you need some coasters, and I love these from TJ Maxx because they say making spirits bright, so really leaning into the role that wine plays in the holidays. And then this, I loved this candle. It's like a bark candle, but it's unscented, which is something that you definitely want when you're gonna be enjoying wine, because this bottle is gonna have those like black cherry, plum, hints of espresso, like I mentioned, baking spices, smooth, generous on the palate, and very fine tannins. So just easy to drink, what we call a porridge pounder, but still sophisticated.
Love that. I kind of love how this whole theme is like woodsy, you know, like the coffee by the fire. Yeah, I love that.
Or even if you have a fireplace at home, which would be ideal, especially if it's too cold outside.
Yeah. What do we have here?
Okay, last but not least. So I actually always host a Thanksgiving Day brunch. So I'm not an evening or a dinner person. I always host a brunch, and I really love this cava option for like a very sophisticated, bubbly Spanish cava option. And this is going to be our brunch box. So here, of course, we need a flute for the cava, and then I, again, added in those I'm thankful for notes. And what grows together goes together. So here we have those like Spanish tapas, cheeses that you can find at Trader Joe's, and this is Segura Viudas Brut Reserva. Heredad Cava, so a very long name. And it is just $30, but look how gorgeous this bottle is. And what I love is that it's crisp, elegant, with those pear notes, lemon zest, the toastiness that we love in a sparkling, and it is just perfect for brunch, for that moment where maybe you're playing gifts. I don't know if you all play like White Elephant or anything like that with your house. So very sophisticated for a celebration, but also the sparkle of the holidays.
Yes, I love this because a lot of times people will bring over a bottle of wine or a bottle of champagne, but these little touches in the box just take the gift up that much, and it makes it feel like you really put a little bit of thought into it. The hostess has been doing so much work for the party, of course, and so this is a great thank you as you're heading into somebody's holiday.
And they might have not thought of these little elements, so you might be bringing something to the table where they're like, oh, I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that bottle. I needed those cheeses. I needed those napkins. Like something very small, but you know, adding to all of these bottles that you can purchase for under $40.
Perfect. Well, Daniela, thank you so much for joining us. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.